Welcome, Leo, to your weekly love reading for April 9th to the 15th of 2018. So this is going to be providing you energies that you may be experiencing throughout the week. I'm going to do the 10-card Celtic cross spread for you. All right. You can go to the website Psychicloveheals.com and schedule something that's going to be specifically for you, as these are general. All right. For Leo, energy for Leo for April 9th to the 15th of 2018. For Leo. Okay. Theme: the Eight of Cups. So many of you are detaching. You're moving away from someone, a connection that you have been saddened by, disappointed with. Sometimes this is a relationship that's kind of broken, emotionally unfulfilling, unappetizing, just not really wanting to be bothered with that particular person. So disconnecting for some, as you focus on maybe rebuilding the home, maybe rebuilding a marriage in some way. A lot of you may be disconnecting so you can focus on having a good time with friends, with family. It could be literally a move for some of you out there. You're disconnecting to and moving on to your own place and having a good time, but there does seem to be like a disconnect as you kind of find some kind of independence and maybe focus on others, I feel. And you do have the Page of Wands, so that does go with this. And I feel this could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It could be a newer person in your life, but I feel like this is joy, having fun, either with your children. There could be pregnancy for some of you out there, but this is like you maybe on your own, focusing on accepting invitations, planning some things. A lot of invitations could be coming to you, maybe a different romantic partner for some. And maybe you're trying to get to know this person in some way. So we do have some joy that is around as you disconnect from something that's been stressful. In a recent past, you may have been dealing with a lot of gossip within your friendship circle, with a particular romantic partner where someone was not being honest, issues with children as well for some of you out there. But this could be a lot of tension when it comes from someone spreading rumors, lying, not living up to certain expectations, a lot of talk but no action kind of thing. So that could have been something that's going on. Either you started it or another person did, you were observing it, or you are the person that's been in it. All right. And here's another person showing up. So you have a lot of people surrounding you, two of them, maybe two different romantic partners you could be dealing with, or another person could be very frustrated. This could be your own energy though, if you're frustrated by someone. And again, this is you dealing with circumstances from the past and building up that frustration by not really being able to kind of get through to someone, where someone is not being honest with you, very frustrated. And this is like to the extreme extent where someone is just sometimes it's coming off very brash or harsh, or just kind of stating your case in some way, and kind of I'm the boss kind of thing. Don't confront me or address me, or something's going to happen. Those kind of things. It almost reminds me of the Five of Swords in a certain way. But you may not, if you're not stating this to somebody, this is the person that you're dealing with, or the way that you are acting towards someone else. All right. And you see anger is there, a lot of stress, resentment towards another person. It could be a Leo, just someone that you might have been dealing with that did stress you out. So there is a lot of tension that's coming through. Sometimes anger management, sometimes just not being able to restrict or retain some of the words that you might have to say to somebody, things that you need to state. So either this is the energy that you've been holding on to, and you might just lash out at somebody. So there's a lot of tension that's there. Now your energy though, so it's inner tension. I feel you're not speaking, and you're not speaking about things emotionally. You may not be opening up to someone. So sometimes this can come through as severe emotional manipulation. If you know someone wants to speak to you, if they want to know how you feel, if you know that they might miss you, and you're not saying something on purpose, or the fact that you're angry about something and you're hurt and you're potentially like crying, keeping those emotions to yourself. Sometimes drinking, sometimes alcohol, drugs, different things like that, and you are just holding those things inside because maybe a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer did hurt you for some of you out there. So there's maybe a bit of jealousy, maybe a resentment that you are not really expressing to someone. So you might be kind of holding things back, as you enjoy other things, other people, other activities, other events. All right. Now, how others are seeing you, or your romantic partner, friends and family, that you're working towards maybe a goal. You have opportunities to manifest a new beginning when it comes to career, making financial progress. This is an opportunity though, so you may be trying to do those things, so this does look good. All right, the Ace of Pentacles being there. Now, your partner, what's going on with them? They're making a certain decision. If you're talking to someone, they're making a decision to either communicate, to open up. Maybe that could be an issue that's going on, and I feel like a lot of you are having some doubt when it comes to connection. So you could be frustrated, you could be a bit resentful and angry because they are contemplating on making a choice with you and maybe with someone else, so you're not sure of how to interact or how to respond to those circumstances. So they may be very doubtful, I feel. And then we have the outcome of the Knight of Swords. So this could be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or potential person that you are talking to or getting to know. And there could be a lot of if they're sending out messages to you or they're calling you, they have a lot to say, they have a lot of gripe with you. So there could be an obsession when it comes to what they might be thinking, or this could be your own energy of trying to move something forward and aggressively trying to do it, but things are not really going anywhere, which leads to frustration, which then leads to you really kind of wanting to go to battle, you're wanting to fight, you're wanting to get into arguments and confrontation, but you might not kind of, go there. So I feel like some of you might be holding back, some of you might not respond to somebody because that person is not really responding to you in the way that you need to. So there could definitely be some doubt with a particular connection. Let's clarify the Page of Swords in reverse for the recent past. Clarify the Page of Swords in reverse for Leo. Then we have the Empress. A lot of times this is maybe a Taurus, but some of you may have been dealing with the issue where someone was already married or they've been spoken for in a relationship. Someone's mother or father could have been involved in your situation, which could have caused some obstacles with the connection, I feel, for some. Somebody could have been pregnant as well, could have cheated, could have lied, done something wrong, and they could have been spoken for, and something like that happened where someone was pregnant. That could be some of the issue there. Now someone is embarrassed about what has gone on, so somebody is not facing it. So that could be some of what some of you are dealing with. Clarify the Eight of Cups for Leo. Clarify the Eight of Cups for Leo. Clarify the Eight of Cups for Leo. Yeah, we do have the Hermit. A lot of times it's coming through where you're emotionally kind of drained and trying to assess what you want to do or what you want, or if someone is wanting you or not, those kind of things. Clarify the Two of Swords for your partner. If you're dealing with somebody, clarify the Two of Swords for Leo. Clarify the Two of Swords for Leo. Yes, you have the Nine of Cups, and I feel like your partner is happy about maybe reconciling with you, being with you, wanting to be with you, but they might be also happy disconnecting as well, maybe moving on. It's almost like the best of both worlds, so to speak, and you're not liking that so much because you want to know where you stand. And if you stand as some kind of option, or you feel like that, everyone has options, but I feel if you don't know where you stand, that could be very frustrating to you, I feel. Let's see, and let's clarify the Two of Swords again for your partner. It could be anyone. Yeah, dishonesty. They're not being quite honest about how they are feeling, their intentions, so it could be frustrating for you, a lot of you out there. That's what I get a sense of, right? So let's see, energies for Leo for April 9th to the 15th of 2018. Energy for Leo for April 9th to the 15th of 2018 for Leo. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. We did just speak about someone kind of coming back as the Knight of Swords. It could be anyone, but I feel like you trusting that person and dealing with that person may be something that you're having to decide whether or not this is someone that you want back in your life, or vice versa. If this person is taking you seriously, I feel. Messages for Leo for April 9th to the 15th of 2018 for Leo. And then we have engagement. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and this is taking the time to maybe assess whether or not to get married, whether or not to move in, whether or not to accept the relationship and move forward away from someone else into something new. A lot of you are frustrated with the anticipation or the confusion about whether or not that person's motives is where you want it to be. I feel like it's time to assess. You're focusing on you, kind of being detached and when you don't know where you stand, it can be very frustrating and confusing, but I feel like you have to allow that time. So lots of love, lots of light to you. I do hope that the messages did help you out. And remember to go to the website, psychicloveheals.com, to schedule something that's going to be specifically for your energy, as these are general. All right, have a good one.